Today we're headed up to Cassius Valley Road between Ellijay and Cherry Log, and as usual I head up I-575 north until it ends turning into Highway 515. We'll continue north on 515 about 5 miles north of the big intersection in Ellijay and turn left on White Path Road. We'll continue on White Path Road until it dead ends into Boortown Road. From there, we'll take a right to continue on our journey. In just about a mile and a half, we'll turn left onto Bushy Head Road. Bushy Head Road eventually merges with Cassius Valley Lane just after crossing over Fightingtown Creek. The Georgia Traverse runs along this section along White Path Road all the way up until Cassius Valley Lane ends at Cassius Valley Road. From there, the Georgia Traverse travels on up to Highway 2, which is the most direct route between Blairsville and the Cohutta Wilderness. We'll be doing some more videos from the Cohutta Wilderness in the upcoming months. And this is your turnoff where you see Cassius Valley Road go off to the right. That actually goes up to Highway 2, but we're going to do a left. And for all of you that don't know, this is a private road. It is maintained by the residents along this road, but they do allow us to travel it, but they also request that we treat it with its due and utmost respect. Please stay on the road. And as always, anything you bring in, make sure you take out. there's still an active church toward the end of this road. And in fact, the turnaround, the end of the road, is at the cemetery. And we'll take a walk around there when we get there. As you can tell, it is a very well-maintained road. But I would recommend you have a high clearance vehicle at the minimum, preferably with four-wheel drive. And I know you're wondering why you need a high clearance vehicle and four-wheel drive on a road like this. Well, you'll soon find out. As you can tell, the road's fairly narrow in several places. Please drive with care and make sure you don't run into somebody heading out when you're going in. And here comes the first of several water crossings. This is Fightingtown Creek. And this is why you need a high clearance vehicle. This road's only about an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15 minutes from where I live in Woodstock, Georgia. So it's one I like to come up to just if I need to get out of the house for a while. Want to get the Jeep wet a little bit. This one's always a lot of fun. When I have people visiting from out of town, if they're inclined at all to go on a Jeep ride, more likely than not, this is where I'll bring them. There are several local Jeep clubs that if you want to do this, if you would rather not do this on your own, but come with a group of others, just go into Facebook, look for the Ellijay Jeepers, look for North Georgia Jeepers, look for Georgia Jeepers. There's usually a trip out Cassius Valley Road once a month or so on one group or another. And if you live in Georgia, I highly recommend joining one or more of the groups and go on a ride with them. It's a lot of fun to meet other people, meet other Jeepers. See some other rigs, get some ideas. It's a lot of fun. I didn't think I would like riding in a big group until I did the National Topless Day ride with the Georgia Jeepers and had a real good time. The good thing about riding with the group is you'll definitely take it. Let me rephrase that. I took it slower than I normally do my rides. And I had a lot more time to enjoy the scenery. My gas mileage was a lot better. Got to talk to a lot of people. Basically just had a good time. So I highly recommend it. Now there is a horse farm out here. There are horses here full time, and I believe they also board horses. But almost every time I come out this trail, I meet up with horses. Please come to a stop when you see them and communicate with the riders and find out what they want you to do as the motor vehicle. You definitely don't want to spook the horses as you're going by. The horse riders are also as friendly as the Jeepers I've met. They've often come right up to the Jeep and let my passengers pet the horses and stuff. And yes, there's pretty sights. You're running right next to the creek the whole time when you're not crossing the creek. So we made it to the cemetery. Other times I've been here, there is a gate across the road. This is usually closed, but it is posted to keep out, and I always respect the private property signs. So I'm not going any further than this. You can tell the cemetery's been here a while, and it's still an active cemetery. Died in 1894. Died in 1900. But yeah, here's one that died in 2014. Unfortunately, any engravings on a bunch of these headstones have completely worn off. And to be honest, I've been up here several times, and I've never seen it this overgrown before. Well, that's it for this trip, and remember to enjoy your own free time adventures.